Welcome to Raos Academy for Competitive Examinations. This is Eswar Kumar. Right. And we know that UPSC is going to conduct prelims examination on May 25th of 2025. Right? So everyone knows that and everyone is sincerely and seriously preparing for it. So here we came forward to give some inputs to crack this UPSC prelims examination. Right? So in the previous videos I have discussed about important and most important themes from economy subject as well, and also have discussed about budget with you. Then after that, coming to geography, I have discussed important concepts related to geography along with some previous year questions as well. Now I came out with to discuss Indian polity, important themes and concepts that you need to refer before going to the examination hall. So right, let us start without any further delay. And before that, if you want more videos from us, what you have to do? Please subscribe our YouTube channel and also share this video to your friends, fellow friends, so that they will be benefited out of our classes. That's the thing. Let us start. See, my dear friends. So here that mastering Indian polity for UPSC prelims examination. So before that, let's know that how many questions are coming from this Indian polity. See here, in the year 2015, 14 questions. Number of questions were 14. In 2016, 11 questions, 17, 29, 18, 17, and coming to here 2024, 22 questions came. Means in the last year, 22 questions came from only from Indian polity. So 22 into 2 marks. How many marks? 44 marks. So what is the cutoff? On an average, what will be the cutoff? Cutoff will be 100 to 110 plus approximately. Okay. So if you are able to answer all these 22 questions from Indian polity, definitely you are going to get 44 marks. You are very near to the cutoff. You are very near to the cutoff marks. Clear? So that's a very important subject in UPSC. So in that, let us see. 13 questions are very easy questions that any serious aspirant, every serious aspirant can answer it. They can answer 13 questions. And the remaining 9 questions are medium questions. And there is no tough. So tough questions are 0 questions. Tough questions are 0. Clear? So this subject is very, very important. And see, coming to here, what are the sources that you need to refer? Already you know that, but I want to once again introduce you this. Right, let us start, my dear friends. See here, NCERT textbooks. So you have to read compulsory NCERT textbooks because directly questions are coming from NCERT. That's the reason. Clear? So NCERT textbooks essential for foundational knowledge. Class 11 NCERT textbook Democratic Politics 1, Class 10 NCERT textbook Democratic Politics 2, and Class 11 NCERT textbooks Indian Constitution at work. So this textbook is the most and essential textbook. Directly questions are coming from these textbooks. Why? Because these NCERT books are prepared by Government of India. Prepared by Government of India and its Department Ministry of Education. And who is going to conduct UPSC examination? UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. So UPSC works for and again works for Government of India. Right? So government, one of the body of Government of India, that is UPSC, is conducting prelims. And the books, NCERT books written by Government of India. So both are matching here. So that's why NCERT plays the crucial role in cracking the UPSC prelims mains as well. Clear? So not only prelims, you can clear mains as well. Then after that, and you have to read M. Lakshmikant, Indian Polity. Indian Polity by M. Lakshmikant. Okay, so you have to read. You should read it. Then after that, you can read Introduction to the Constitution of India by D.D. Basu. Clear? You don't need to read complete all this textbook, all these topics in the textbook. You can read go for selective topics. Clear? You can go for the selective topics. Then after that, what you have to do? Current affairs. So, and you know that for current affairs, the most and needed newspapers were the Hindu paper. So, Hindu paper, and also Indian Express, and also Indian Express. Then after that, you have to cover the government of India's magazines like Yojana. You have to read Yojana. One more magazine, Kurukshetra, and one more book, so yearly book, that is India Yearbook. India Yearbook. You have to read this. And some questions are directly coming from Indian Yearbook as well. Okay, in another video, I will show the proof that UPSC is asking direct questions directly from Indian Yearbook. Okay, so that's why you have to read some important chapters related to Indian polity. I will make some more other video related to IVB. Okay, so please wait. Then after that, see here. So core constitution related themes. Okay, so here one thing you have to know, that you have to know like preamble. So preamble is nothing but it is an introduction to the constitution. If you open any textbook, you will find the contents, you will find the index. In the similar way, preamble is the index. What is it? The similar way, preamble is the index to the constitution. In this preamble has, what is the constitution? If you read the preamble, you are able to come to know that about the constitution, ideals and aspirations of the constitution. And also this preamble has some important words that you need to know. And also these words are in the news due to the petitions, public interest litigations in the Supreme Court of India, right? Like some of the important words that was introduced in the preamble, that is democratic, republic, socialistic, secular, integrity, okay, and sovereignty. You have to know the meanings of it: justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. Democratic, republic, sovereignty, secularism, socialism, integrity, unity. Okay, so you have to know the meanings of it because they are important for UPSC. And also recently, secular is a word, and also secular. Okay, so like one of the person had filed petition, public interest litigation in Supreme Court of India, and his prayer is that there was no secular word in the constitution at the time of framing of it. So remove the word from secularism. His prayer is that remove the word of secularism from constitution. It's of its preamble. Clear? And also he asked the Supreme Court of India that India should be declared as a Hindu country. Okay, so India should have the religion, the country should have its own official religion. He asked for it, but ultimately here Supreme Court of India dismissed that case, and finally Supreme Court of India had said that, what Supreme Court of India had said that, so if that secular is a word, it was inserted into the constitution through 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in the year 1976. Of course, it was an inserted one, but Supreme Court of India had said that these words, even though secular is a word inserted into the constitution after its framing, after commencement of it, but after reading of all the articles, aspirations and ideals of constitution, you come to know that India is a secular country. Have you understood it? So finally, what the Supreme Court of India had said that secularism is not is a word inserted. Of course, it was inserted, newly inserted into the preamble. But whether it is inserted or not, after reading the constitution, you come to know that India is a secular country. So that's why we are dismissing the petition. So these words are said by Supreme Court of India to the petitioner. So that's the thing. So secular is a word is in the news. So there is a chance of asking related to it. Okay, secularism, socialism, justice. These are in the news. Next after that, and you have to know about fundamental right. At least one question is coming from fundamental rights. Okay, so you have to know complete. You have to read about fundamental rights. At least one question is coming every year. Okay, like especially related to Article 19, 20. So Article 19 says about right to freedom of expression. 21 says about right to life, and again in that right to life, in that Article 21 we have subclasses like right to privacy, right to sleep, right to work, right to walk, right to go abroad. Okay, so these are the inbuilt internal sections. Then after that, euthanasia is also in the news. Abortion rights are also in the news. So you have to know about them. And coming to direct to principles of state policy. So here DPSPs are also very essential. So but these DPSPs are not enforceable through the court. But these are the guidelines for the Government of India and state governments for its administration and governance. For its administration as well as governance. Okay, then after that, and also you have to know about the difference between fundamental rights and direct to principles. Okay, and recent debates like UCC. So uniform civil code is in the news. Article 44 says about uniform civil code, so it is in the news. So you have to know about it. So why UCC is in the news? What are the benefits of UCC? Why Muslim community is opposing UCC? You have to know about it. And coming to here, liquor ban and reservations. And reservations also is in the news. Recently, Supreme Court of India had delivered one judgment related to state of Punjab about reservations. Finally, Supreme Court of India gave approval that scheduled caste classification can be done. Supreme Court of India said that scheduled caste classification, like scheduled caste can be classified into SC, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like that. And also Supreme Court of India finally concluded that reservation is a state subject, so reservations can be changed and amended according to the state's will. Okay, so that's the thing mentioned by Supreme Court of India. You have to know about it. Then after that, fundamental duties and their legal status and relevance today. And as of now, we have 11 fundamental duties. 11th fundamental duty says about what is that? 11th fundamental duty says about right to education. That every kid who is in between 6 to 14 years, he should get the education, free and compulsory education. And also, his parents and guardians should send that kid to the school. It's a fundamental duty. Even though, of course, it is also fundamental right as well. As per Article number 21A says about every student, every kid, if his age is if her age is in between 6 to 14, he should or she should be sent to the school. That is the thing. Okay, so that the point was inserted into the fundamental rights as well as fundamental duties as well. Okay, then after that, amendment of constitution, like related to Article 368. So like through Article 368 we can do the amendment to the constitution, but that amendment should not change the basic structure of the constitution. We can do the amendments as per the present need and necessity of the society, but that amendment should not change the basic structure of the constitution. So it's a thing. And after that, important recent amendments like 104th and 105th and 106th. Okay, so these amendments are related to reservations, SC reservation, BC reservation, and also women reservation, Nari Shakti. So you have to know about this. Then after that, schedules of the Indian Constitution. And we know that we have 12 schedules in the Indian Constitution. you have to know about these. What is the fifth schedule, what is sixth schedule, what is seventh, what is eighth, what is ninth schedule, you have to know. Okay, so sixth schedule relates to which states, you have to know about them. Okay, so and also we can provide the code as well. Tiers of old PM. So if you want to remember the 12 schedules, you have to decode tiers of world PM. Tiers of world PM. Territory emoluments, affirmations, Rajya Sabha seats, schedule areas other than schedule areas, a federal structure, and also official languages, land reforms, anti-defection law, and also panchayat and municipalities. Okay, so these are related to 12 schedules of Indian Constitution. Then after that, Parliament and state legislature. Like here you have to know about powers, privileges of Parliament and state legislatures. And you have to know that when can MP be arrested or else MLA can be arrested. You have to know about them. And after that you have to know the difference between money bills and financial bills. When means you have to know that if the bill was declared as a if a bill was declared as money bill, then can, in that circumstances, can upper houses suggest any changes? Who has the authority to declare a bill as a money bill? You have to know all this information. Okay. Then after that, and also parliamentary committees, you have to know about PAC, public accounts committees, estimate committees, departmental standing committees. And also you have to know about role of speaker. Recently, role of speaker is in the news. And also, after a long period of time, election was happened to the seat of speaker of Lok Sabha. Okay, so then in that circumstances you have to know about powers and privileges that has with the speaker of Lok Sabha. And also you have to know the election procedure to speaker of Lok Sabha. Okay, and after that anti-defection law. So every year anti-defection law is in the news. Okay, it was in the news, is in the news, and will be in the news, because it anti-defection law is related to the MPs and MLAs who is shifting from his own party to other parties due to some favors, political favors. Okay. Then after that, judicial review. You have to know about judicial review, Article 13. So Article 13 mentions about judicial review. You have to know about it. Judicial activism, judicial restraint. And also you have to know about like important Supreme Court of India's judgments. Okay, like same-sex marriage ruling, ECI independence, Article 370 verdict. Article 370 relates to Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so how to know about it? What the Supreme Court of India had said related to Article 370? Why Government of India had abolished Article 370? Why Government of India had cancelled special status to Jammu and Kashmir? Then what happened after the cancellation of Article 370? Cancellation of Article 370, right? That's the thing. And also collegium system versus NJAC. So like even collegium system was also in the news. Okay, so collegium, it is a body in Supreme Court of India. It comprises of 5 members including Chief Justice of India, and the remaining 4 persons are senior most judges of the Supreme Court. As of now we have 34 judges in the Supreme Court panel. So in that the topmost 5 judges will form as a collegium body. You have to know about it. And also you have to know about NJAC, National Judicial Appointments Commission. But of course it was cancelled struck down by Supreme Court of India. Okay, that's the thing. And also pills and recent constitutional bench judgments you have to know. Then after that, for in executive you have to know about president, governor, pardoning power, especially Article 72 versus Article 161. Article 72 versus Article 161. Okay, so you have to know this information. Clear? Then after that, governor's role in the state politics, especially related to Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu issues. Okay, you have to know the privileges and some special powers to governors, and you have to know that the powers that powers related to appointment of or else selection or appointment of chief ministers of the particular states. Okay, and after that, ordinance making powers, Article 123, 213, scope and misuse. Okay, then after that, so coming to federalism and central state relations, you have to know about interstate council. So who is the chairperson, who is the chairman for interstate councils, who are the members of interstate councils, why they were established, you have to know. Then after that, zonal councils, recent trends in cooperative federalism, trends in cooperative federalism, right? So related to cooperative federalism, government of India wants to bring some reforms related to cooperative aspects. Okay, then after that, state bills withheld by governors, federal implications. Okay, so you have to know that if any governor of a particular state withheld any bill, then what is the next step? You have to know about it. Veto powers, absolute powers, pardoning powers, you have to know. Then after that, election commissioner and electoral reforms. So appointment of CEC, Chief Election Commissioner, election commissioners, Supreme Court judgment related to 2023 year, electoral bonds verdict 2024. So like Supreme Court of India had said that electoral bond scheme was it's not a genuine one. So finally Supreme Court of India had cancelled electoral bond scheme. Okay, finally Supreme Court of India saying that had said that this scheme was meant for increase of the corruption. Finally Supreme Court of India had mentioned that this scheme is meant for increase of the corruption. Okay, so you have to know about these. Okay, right. So State Bank of India, some branches of State Bank of India or previously was issued electoral bonds. So the person who want to donate funds to the political parties, they have to purchase the bonds in the denomination of 1000 rupees from the selected State Bank of India branches. Okay, that's the thing. Then after that, one nation, one election. So we call it as a Jamiliye Enikalu. We call it as Jamiliye election. One nation, one election. So finally, Government of India wants to conduct elections for Parliament as well as assemblies at the same time. Or if it is not possible to conduct at the same time, Government of India wants to conduct elections in the same year. Okay. For example, if 2029 is the election year. So in the 2029 year itself should all the states should complete his election, and also central government should conclude its election. Okay, so this concept related to one nation, one election. That is nothing but simultaneous elections. So simultaneous elections for Lok Sabha and means Parliament as well as assemblies, state assemblies. Then after that, one more concept. Delimitation Commission is in the news. Delimitation, because the year 2026, government should delimit the constituencies, rearrange the constituencies. So further delimitation commission should be appointed by Government of India. So if our delimitation commission suggests to increase the seats of MPs and MLAs, Government of India should bind to it. But here, in general, delimitation commission is taking population as a criteria. It's taking population as a criteria to rearrange the constituencies and also increase the seats. But in that cases, in that circumstances, if population takes the criteria, then southern states will lose the seats because due to the family planning measures, Southern states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and some other states, some other Kerala, Karnataka states had uh, reduced its population. So, due to the family planning operations and family planning schemes, southern states' population was declined. In that circumstances, southern states will get only few seats in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Clear? That's the thing. And after that, some more concepts. Emergency provisions in special status areas. Article Article 356, misuse Jammu and Kashmir. Post Article 370, 35A, abrogation status, 6th schedule and tribal areas. Recent demand for inclusion and exclusion. Okay, and all some states are demanding to include their states in 6th schedule. Okay, you have to know about them. And related to local governance, we have to know about 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act, 74th Amendment, and urban and local bodies, and also devolution of the powers, 11th and 12th schedules, urban governance reforms, smart cities, Amrut, Atal Mission, okay, Amrut scheme, and urban local bodies, finance bodies, okay. Then after that, recent constitutional and legal developments. Recently, Women's Reservation Act, so Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniya 2023 was in the news. You have to know about it. Uniform Civil Code, okay, new criminal laws, and so these new criminal laws replaced IPC, Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code, Evidence Act. And you have to know about Data Protection Act 2023, fundamental rights, and like you have to know about right to privacy angle, citizenship like NRC, CAA, and debate related to CAA and NRC. Okay, right. So, Women Reservation Act, prime areas, electoral reforms related to appointment of Chief Election Commissioner to Election Commission, and you have to know about the powers that that has with Election Commission of India. Okay, okay, and these are the things like Government of India is trying to bring some reforms related to appointment of Election Commissioner, Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, so for that selection committee will be formed. So in that selection committee, in general, selection committee in general, you can see here, PM, cabinet, and a leader of opposition will be there. PM, cabinet minister, leader of opposition. Clear. So here, Supreme Court of India had said that cabinet minister, he was appointed by PM. In that select committee for the selection of election commissioners, in that select committee, there were members like actually previously PM, leader of opposition, and Chief Justice of India were the members. Okay, members, clear. So now Government of India is trying to change that. Instead of CJ, they want to keep cabinet minister. But if the cabinet minister is one of the member in the select committee, whose words he will listen? Definitely will listen the words of a prime minister. So finally, whoever the name announced by PM, he will become the commissioner for Chief Election Commissioner for ECI. Is it good for the democracy? That's the thing. You have to think yourself. And after that, electoral bonds declared unconstitutional. You have to know about it. Then after that, Article 370. Then after that, Digital Personal Data Protection Act. New criminal laws like Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, which replaced IPC, Indian Penal Code. Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita replaced Criminal Procedure Code, Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam replaced Evidence Act, okay, and you have to know them, and Uniform Civil Code, and after that 103 Constitutional Amendment Act, which is related to EWS reservations, and after that governor state disputes in federal and federalism, okay. You have to know these areas, you have to concentrate on these areas. These areas are major, most important one, and also these are circulating uh, in the country in various newspapers and media, okay. So these are the prime areas, right. So this is information related to Indian polity. In the next video I will discuss this very important themes necessary for the UPSC, okay. And after that I will take I will deal some important concepts. I will explain some important concepts that which you have to definitely follow, definitely have to read them, okay. So that's the thing. So if you want more videos from us, what you have to do, please subscribe our YouTube channel, Raos Academy for competitive examinations, Raos Academy IAS Hyderabad YouTube channel for more videos, okay. We will provide free content to you guys. So for that, what you have to do, you have to regularly follow us, you have to subscribe, you have to join in our Telegram channels. There in the Telegram channels we are providing free content to you guys to ultimately to crack this service, okay. Our Raos Academy team is ambition is to make all the aspirants as administrators and officers, okay. That's the thing. And name itself, our Raos Academy logo itself saying that your success is our priority. That's the thing. So now signing off, and thank you so much, and we will meet in the next video. Jai Hind.